The Los Santos Drug Wars DLC is out in GTA Online and the community is pretty divided. About half the community says they're enjoying this DLC and all of the content that's come with it, and the other half is quite disappointed, saying we didn't get enough content. A couple days ago, Rockstar let us know every single change that came in this update, so today I'm going to cover all of these new changes in GTA Online and show you footage for most of them as well, so you get an understanding of exactly what has changed. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. Subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's go. First things first, we have a new social space in GTA Online. This is called the Freak Shop. This actually takes place inside the building that the Series A funding finale starts from. And that's over here on the map. To unlock the Freak Shop, you have to complete the first of 6 new story missions that have been added into GTA Online called First Dose missions. Once you've completed all of these missions, you can set up the new Acid Lab business, which is a new feature added to the game as well. Also inside the Freak Shop, you can modify Mark II weapons with a workbench right here so that you don't have to buy one for your other businesses. Pretty neat. 5 new jobs have been added to the game. These are called Fooligan jobs. To start these up, you can call Dax, who is a new contact, on your phone and ask for work. These missions will normally take you about 5 to 10 minutes, and they're going to pay out $50,000. During the first week though, these are double money and going to be paying out $100,000. Let's talk about the Acid Lab Brigade 6x6 vehicle and business. You can request this vehicle because it's a service vehicle, so in order to do that, go into your interaction menu, click on services, click on your Acid Lab and request it. This is going to spawn it nearby exactly how it works with the Terabyte. You can give your Acid Lab a custom name up to 15 characters, and it also includes the Manchez Scout C, which you can request for your interaction menu as well. If you want to know how this business works and how to make money with it, check the guide I uploaded yesterday. I'll leave a link in the description below. At launch, 8 new vehicles have been added into GTA Online. We have the Acid Lab itself, which is within the Brigade 6x6 vehicle, the Entity MT, the Anis 300R, which comes with Amani Tech, the Tulip M100, the Journey 2, and the Surfer Custom. We've also got the Tahoma Coupe, which you can claim for free between December 16 and December 18. And the final vehicle added was the Scout C motorcycle that comes with your Acid Lab. Rockstar claims to have added hundreds of pieces of clothing and accessories in this update, as well as a new female hairstyle. About time we got some new hairstyles in the game. 39 tattoos have been added as well. The most notable new clothing item that's sort of been going a little bit viral on Twitter is Crocs are now in the game. They're called Uglies. Honestly, I think that's hilarious that my drug lord character is running around killing people wearing Crocs. Rockstar has changed the Cayo Perico heist so that now enemies can detect dead bodies. This doesn't seem like a massive change at first, however, this means a lot of the routes people have been taking during this heist no longer work because enemies are gonna spot the dead bodies from the enemies that they kill. Since this patch has come out, a lot of people have been complaining in my comment sections saying they're finding it really hard to complete this heist with perfect stealth. Crazy that such a little change can affect so much. The Toreador can no longer be used in missions. This is honestly pretty disappointing because the tracking missiles on this thing are absolutely insane. There's still some really good alternatives though, of course the armored Kuruma. That might be one of the go-to vehicles now, and if you want something that's a replacement for the Toreador for these types of missions, you can still use the Vigilante, so that's probably the next best thing. You can now hide contacts on your phone. This is a change we've needed for a very, very long time. In order to do this, go into your interaction menu and do exactly what I do on screen here. There, of course, are a few contacts you can't get rid of, like Moore's Mutual, your mechanic, and for some reason, Young Ancestor. I don't understand why. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe he has a contract with Rockstar where he needs to always be phoneable. I don't know. But that one does seem kind of odd. All Agatha Baker Casino story missions at the Diamond Casino can now be launched solo. This is a really nice improvement because if you have no one to play with and you're just playing alone, a lot of the time it's really difficult to find people that want to complete these missions with you. Sure, completing them solo means you're gonna have to take out more enemies by yourself, but for a lot of people, this means they can actually complete these missions now. Bicycles can now be requested from your mechanic, which I don't know why this wasn't a feature before. It was really hard to use bicycles anywhere in the map because you would essentially have to go to your garage and then ride the slow bicycle to wherever you wanted to take it to. Now, just call your mechanic and he'll bring it right to you. This is a big change. Rockstar has reduced the time it takes for newly purchased vehicles to be delivered to your garages. It's honestly pretty quick now, under a minute, which is really nice. It's never fun buying a vehicle then having to wait a few minutes to actually use it. The hide all option in each map blip options category has been reintroduced, so this is a nice little change to help clear up the clutter that's on our maps all the time, and you no longer need to complete House Intro Race to access the HSW upgrade service and mods. Some people found this first race really difficult, and it's a pretty long race, like I think it's 7 or 8 minutes, so if you don't complete it, it's going to take a while to run it again, so I guess this is a nice change. Ray tracing reflections have been added to the fidelity mode on the expanded and enhanced versions of GTA Online. So now things like reflections and lighting are gonna look a bit better. Is this worth it though? I mean, it depends. Personally, I prefer a higher frame rate instead of playing 30 frames per second in fidelity mode, but you do you. The payouts for the hangar cell missions have been tripled. This is absolutely huge. The hangar is now a lot more in line with things like the cargo warehouse and vehicle warehouse in terms of money earned per hour. It was about time Rockstar gave this business some love, so this one's really nice to see. I'll have a hangar guide coming out within the next week as well. For your vehicle warehouses, if you sell these in a public session, now you're going to get a high demand bonus. So your payout is going to be increased by 2% for every player that's in the lobby. Not a bad way to try and make a bit of extra money. Beyond this, most of the changes were just bug fixes as well as a few updates to the creator. I'll go over the most notable ones now. Existing races can now be converted to HSW races on next-gen consoles. HSW vehicles are available in all races that have the HSW capable vehicles selected, with an option to disable the HSW mods in the lobby before the race. This is a really cool change, honestly, one that the racing community has been asking for a while, so now there's going to be a lot more races to do with the new vehicles that are HSW capable. It was pretty annoying not having all the OG races that everyone loved with your HSW vehicles. Kind of made it seem like it wasn't worth upgrading and racing these vehicles as much, so I'm glad to see that this is getting fixed. Also in HSW races, the stock vehicles that are available will have HSW mods applied to them rather than having to apply them yourself in free mode, so that one's nice as well. The RC Bandito is now available as a special vehicle type in the race creator, so again, this just lets us create more races, which I'm never going to complain about. Rockstar has also listed a laundry list of changes coming to the creator, particularly the deathmatch creator, so if you're a creator that likes to make deathmatches and races, I'll leave a link to the patch notes in the description below so you can read through all of those for yourself. And that's that. Undoubtedly, in a couple months' time, we are going to have a lot more content than we do now, because almost most of this DLC is actually going to be drip-fed, which has the community up in arms. But let me know what you think of this DLC at launch in the comments below. I'll heart the comments that have the best answers. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. Again, subscribe for more stuff like this. I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you in the next video. Boys!
Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator.